Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about a new feature that we just added to the server, NPC ship stores, also known as NPC shipwrights. We understand that making ships on the server can be a little hard because of how modded it is, so at every single big trade station we added these new NPC ship stores that will sell you pre-made ships made by the community for this server specifically. Here's how it works. You walk up to the ship store, you click the button, you pay, and then you get a ship that spawns directly over the store that belongs to you. The ships are priced for new players that are joining the server, so all you have to do is sell a couple batches of ore to Vesta or maybe some ingots to Palace, and then you can afford to buy one of these pre-made haulers and pre-made miners. You can see here a player live on server who bought a ship and then is taking it with one of their friends to go off to their base, and now they have a new ship without having to do any refining, any assembling, or any printing. So here are the ships that you can currently buy at all the ship stores. There are 3 miners and 5 freighters. These ships were all chosen out of a public design competition that we held that had about 40 different submissions from the players. They were given criteria and they had to follow those criteria, and then they were judged based on affordability, efficiency, and of course cosmetics. One of the requirements was that they have to be publicly listed on the workshop, and you can find the links for all these ships below in the description. The first ship is the Halley medium mining vessel made by Agent Hound. It has 4 Monroe drives, 6 drills as spec'd, and 3 large cargoes. It's a belter themed ship and it's kind of like an upgraded rock hopper. It looks really good. I love what he did with the interior. Love that there is a map for new players since this is a new player themed ship, and love that it has a very compact interior, very belter. Next is the Yukon class miner by Spudvoucher. This is kind of like an industrial themed miner. It has 6 drills per the specs, 4 large cargoes, and 1 large Sirocco class drive on the back. I love the way that Spudvoucher used round blocks to kind of create these fake fuel tanks in the back, and I love the way that he set up his airlock at the top. Inside you'll find another really compact interior. The airlock leads directly to the cockpit, and then down below the airlock you have another cockpit, and then the living quarters, which have these really great details. Next is the Bastion civilian miner by Germstorm. This is kind of like a UN themed grid. It has 6 drills in the front, of course, has a nice Leo drive in the back, 4 cargoes, and then some really cool wayfinding on the inside, and of course some awesome interiors with a really cool crew space decked out in lots of wood, maybe to make things feel more comfortable. And then of course a really cool feature is an exterior cockpit that actually has a view of the outside of the vessel. Moving on to the haulers, this is the Aagtekerke Freighter by Spudvoucher. It's a really good looking freighter. I love what he did up front with all the greebling, all like the little fuel tanks and little doohickeys and all the little other stuff, and you have no idea what it does, but it looks really cool. I love that he has a 5 drive setup in the back with 4 aux drives and 1 main drive. And then I of course love the interior. I love the little detailing with the handlebars. You can kind of go down the center passage if there's 0G. Of course the CIC is amazing, and then you have an engineering bay as well. Next up is the Kormoran Freighter by Agent Hound. It is a really nice kind of mixed industrial looking freighter. It has some nice beamwork on the outside. Again, has some nice detailing up in the front. Huge single drive on the back, really to move these 12 large cargoes of ore or whatever else you may be hauling. Has some really nice greebling on the front. Going inside, have a nice airlock of course, and then a really compact interior. Again, it's just 2 levels, again with a map for new players, and then with the sleeping quarters up top. Next up is the Puffin Freighter by Germstorm. Is kind of like a refined belter freighter. It looks very industrial but also looks very clean at the same time. Love the work he did with like the Aagtekerke on the paint, so you have different paints of the same color mixed together. Very nice front with lots of RCS, and of course a multi-drive in the back, which 2 auxiliary drives and 1 main drive. Very small airlock, Nice big CIC, and then of course a small engineering section as well. This is the Pigeon Freighter by Drew. Drew is one of our admins, and this freighter has been used on the server for a very long time. I'm glad it's finally making it to the store. One thing I love about this is that it can land on planetary surfaces. It does have landing gears and landing struts for you to land. Has a nice gantry that goes into a nice compact interior that of course has this really cool cockpit area with lots of windows so you can actually see outside if you are landing on a planetary surface. Next up is the Resolute Freighter by Moab. This is a very clean, very good looking freighter. I love that he uses the cargo to kind of accentuate the outside. He has merge blocks on the front if you need to haul something or move something with this ship, and then also multi-drive in the back with the name of the freighter across the back. Going inside, of course, there is a very clean interior with nice wood flooring, and then of course a map for new players along with some of our cool server only blocks. The CIC is really nice. You know, he has his logo over there. And then of course one thing that I really like about this that makes it unique is it has a cargo hold where you can dock a skiff if you need to. And that's the last ship. These are all available to be bought on server. You can walk up to one of the ship stores, click a button, and fly one of these ships. They are also all available in the description if you want to download them. Hope you enjoyed the video.